Hi there. Welcome to tonight's live makeup tutorial. My name is Catherine Bontempo. I'm an independent consultant and executive district manager with Arbonne, and I am so excited to show you today's look. It's a smoky eye. So it's a really fun look. It's really easy peasy as well. It's something you're going to want to play with and have fun with. And so, as you guys know a little bit about me, I am not a makeup artist. I kind of joke I'm a self-trained makeup artist. I really just love makeup. I grew up not knowing anything about makeup, and kind of most of what I've learned about makeup and how to do it has been in my adulthood. And so I have just played with it and had fun with it. And so I am excited to share with you guys my tips and tricks for today. And so as always, we are focusing on Arbonne's Cosmetics. And so they are vegan, cruelty-free, gluten-free, just really amazing products that I just have fallen in love with. And so let's go ahead and get to it. We're gonna go ahead and get started and get right into it. So the first step is what we're going to be using is our Prime and Proper Eye Primer. And so we are going to apply this on our lid. So we just put a little bit on each one. And then you're going to just use your finger and blend it right in. So we're going to do that. And while this is drying, you want to let this to sit. So you want to keep your eyes closed for about 8 to 10 seconds to just give that product some time to dry. You know, you don't want to stick eyeshadow right on top of it. You know what I mean? We want to give it a chance to dry. So we're just going to go ahead and let it dry and give it that time. And then I'm actually kind of what I do next. I'm going to do my eyebrows just so that way it gives it a little bit more time to dry as well. So I'm just going to fill in my eyebrows, and I am using fine line, no, all about the brow pencil, and I'm using the medium. I normally do medium or light. I'm doing a little bit darker just because we are highlighting our eyes today. And so you just want to fill in if you need to help define your brow shape, but this just really is really going to set our eyes apart. You could even do the dark if you wanted. This comes in light, medium, or dark. And then it's got this handy little brush at the end. Isn't that so great? Can you guys see that? And you just blend it right in. So you can use the product. What I love about this is it's gives you a really natural look, but really fills it in as well. Okay. So now that we've done that, and then we've got our Prime and Proper is definitely had a lot of time to dry. So our first step is we are going to use our, this is our makeup brush we're going to use, and we're going to use the all over shadow and fog. This is the fog right there. And so we're just going to go ahead and put that all over our lid. So we're going to do the whole lid up right into under our eyebrow arch. So just fill it all in. All right. And so just a really nice soft color. And then we are going to use the Pebble. Sorry, okay. This one, I've got my Pebble in this one. So this is the Pebble, this bottom one. And we are going to blend that in the crease, working towards the inner corner. So we're just going to focus on the crease. And so the way I like to do that is to take this is a little bit smaller brush, but we're going to jab it in the product. So we're not going to swipe it on the side. We're going to kind of jab it right down in and pick up the product this way. And then when you're applying in your crease, what I like to do is I actually keep my eyes open and steady and kind of shove the brush right in there. So we're starting at the outer corner, and we're going to work our way all along to the inner corner. So we're doing that crease. So it's a good way to get your natural crease line. If you want, if you're trying to build a crease, if you don't have that natural crease that you're trying to build, this is also a good way to do that. So again, just jab it in and fill it in with the Pebble. All right. So that's done. Okay. Sorry, I'm knocking things over here. I've got a whole stash that you guys can't see. And the next step, what we're going to do is we're going to use the Onyx. And this is, the Onyx. So it's a really dark, almost black color. Now we're going to use this into our crease and along the lower lashlet. And so we're going to kind of make a V, right, along our lash line and into the crease. And a really great tip for starting this, if you're newer to your smoky eye or you're not sure kind of where do I apply the product, how do I do that? It's actually, you're going to take an angled brush. And so to start, and again, jab it right in. Those are my technical terms. Jab it right in. And then you're going to kind of paint it on. So it's going to look a little thick. Okay. And that's okay because we're going to blend it. But you can see I'm making that V. But this tells you really where to get the product. So, and you want to go kind of up to in line with your pupil. It's kind of where you want to go. And what's great about the Arbonne products is they blend really, really well. Look, I just smudged some on my cheek. It's funny. And so we're just making that V. So I've got kind of a lot of product and it's all in wonky spots, and that's okay because I'm going to go back and take the brush I use for Pebble, and now I'm going to be able to blend it a little bit, but this gets the product exactly where I want it. So if you're unsure, like, oh wait, how do I do this V by using, I'm like, look, I'm just kind of brush that off. Yeah. By using the angle brush, it really gives you that line of where to put it without like getting product all over your eye, because this is a dark. And now you can go back if you want a little bit more product, you can go back and add it now that we have that initial kind of line, and we're just going to follow that. Does that make sense what I'm saying, guys? If it does, if you guys have any questions or anything, go ahead and fill in the chat too. And then I'm just going to kind of do a sweeping just to help blend it. This is a really fun look. And it's okay that I'm kind of pulling it out a little bit. It's definitely coming out away from my eyes a little bit. And that's kind of what we want with the smoky eye. So it's okay that we've got some kind of extra product around the corner of our eye. And then, so then what we want to do is take just a smidge of the Onyx, and we're going to just kind of take it from the outer corner and go right along the lower lash line. Just a smidge. So it just creates that. I mean, this is a really fun, and if you feel like this is a little too smoky for you, just omit that step. You don't need to do that, you know. And then we're going to take our Monsoon, and this is one of my favorite colors. I think it's so pretty. Sorry, I had to open it. Okay, so this is our Monsoon. And so we're going to put this, we're going to press this in the crease, kind of into that V space. So we're going to fill from the inner corner of our eye into that V space that we created with the Onyx. Just even. Okay, can you guys see that? And then I'm actually going to take a little bit of this too, just to soften. I like a little bit of a softer look down here, so I'm going to add a little bit of this on top of that Onyx just to help soften it a little bit. And then, hold on 1 second, sorry guys. My brush was on the other spot. And then this is just a big, nice fluffy brush, and I always like to blend with this. And then when I'm blending here, I'm blending up, so that way it's following my temple, because that's the direction I want my the Onyx on my eye. So this just helps give an extra blend. It also helps remove any extra loose product that has fallen, so you don't have to worry about that. So, I mean, you guys can really see this is turning out really smoky. It's really cool, but it's not super heavy. So you can definitely go back and add a little bit more onyx if you want a little bit more flip. You know, you can add that little bit more depth if you want, but I love that you can really do this, and this can be a really fun look, but it's not an overdone look. And so that's something I really like. So now that we've done that, I mean, we're kind of done as far as shadows go. We, you know, just really wanted to make sure we blend it. And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to go back to my fog because I just see a couple, it's a little uneven on this eye. I'm not really a huge fan. So I'm just going to go ahead and add that fog and just kind of on my brow line just to help kind of clean that up. And then I'm going to add it into the inner corners just to really get it even and how I like it. Sometimes that happens. Sometimes one eye ends up looking a little bit better than the other, and you're like, well, dang, damn it. And so, and that's, I think, one of my favorite things about Arbonne's products is because they're so blendable, you can really take your time and go back and say, okay, you know what, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to add this product here, and that really fixes it, and you can get it exactly how you want it. So there we go. So that's exactly how I want it. So easy peasy. Okay. And then the next option is, the next step is to line your eyes in the, it's a fine line eye pencil in Carbon, which is the black color. This is actually Carob, because I read it wrong the first time. And so it's more of a brown. I don't know if you guys can see. It's a really dark espresso brown. And I actually really like the way this looks with it. Because I have green eyes, I like that it pulls out a little bit of my green having that brown. You guys know how I feel about aubergine. If you've ever been on my makeup tutorials, that's the purple. And so I also recommend adding that as well because it makes all of your eye colors pop. So I like that a little bit. So you can really kind of play with the colors. So you're just going to start really try and get right in the lash line. So I like to pull a little bit, and we're going to start at the outer corner, work our way in, and we are going to do both the top and bottom. Hold on, I can't talk and do this. I'm like, I can't talk and do it because my chin is moving my hand. So you can see I did the really close to the lash line, and I went all the way to the inner corner, and then I'm going to come back on the, and you can pull back a little bit, and we're going to do this. There's a name for this inner part of your eye. Sorry if that grosses you out if you're like a little queasy. It's sort of like tear space or something like that. I can't remember, but we're going to go ahead and do a full line there. So just really oomph up the drama of the eye, kind of gives it that really cool, crisp definition, which I really like. So you can just really see the difference, how it really takes it and kind of makes it pow. And I just love that. So, all right, let's do the next side. It's my background music for you guys. All right. So, oh, I made a little smudge. Shoot. Sometimes that happens too. Okay, so I did the top, and now I'm going to do the bottom. And you guys know my philosophy on this is just play with it. Play, have fun, take time with it. You know, always have your makeup remover handy, your eye makeup remover. And you guys know my trick. It's, you know, the little hole in the top, you stick a Q-tip in there. And so if you mess up, this just becomes your eraser. And you can just go ahead and back and fix it and try again. And there are times where I've done an eye look or even just a face look and been like, I don't think I can go out in public like that. So, you know, you try again, but I've learned tips and techniques just from trying different things. Even this, you know, in preparing for this tutorial, this is probably not a go-to look for me, the smoky eye. And after having done it a couple times, I felt a lot more confident in it, and I love it. It's definitely for a really fun date night, girls' night out, concert kind of thing. And so I just think that's really fun. So, you know, so just want to encourage you guys to really play and have fun with the makeup. Just get this. All right. So yeah, so now we've lined. I mean, how easy peasy is this so far? I know Smoky Eye has that kind of air of being this really hard makeup look to get right, and I just love these steps with foreshadows, eyeliner. You really get a great smoky eye, and we're just going to finish it with mascara. So that's it. Okay, and you guys know my tip. If you've been on one of my tutorials before, you know my tip with mascara. So when you put it on, you want to get your eyelashes. So when you're looking straight ahead, your eyelashes, go up. You want to get them away from your lid, because, well, you just worked really hard at putting all that eyeshadow on and you don't want to ruin it, but you also get a better look. So I like to kind of look down and up, and I pull it through. You start at the bottom, wiggle it through, pull up. And then we're going to do this. Okay, and then once you've done that, I like to take the tip of it and pull it through the corner to help define the eye and give that cat eye look a little bit, almost, where you're really pulling these corner lashes out. I'm going to just go ahead and we're going to add a little bit on the bottom as well. All right. So, and then for this look on my face, I have the CC cream in Fair. And then I've got a little bit of concealer under my eye, and on a couple blemishes in the Light, the cream concealer. And then on my cheeks, I've got the blush in Taffeta, as well as I use the bronzer as a little bit of a contour under my cheeks. So that's kind of what I got on the rest of my face, just so if you guys have questions about that, you can know the products I'm using. All right. So there we go. Ta-da! So that's it. Really simple, easy, fun, smoky eye. You get a really great look with it. Here's the blush I have. It's Taffeta. So it's a really fun pink. And then to finish this look, I'm going to line my lips in Peach, the Peach lip liner. And when you line your lips, you can definitely, there's a whole bunch of different tricks and tips out there. The one thing I recommend is don't just line your lips, fill in your lip as well, because otherwise you end up with just this weird line. And if you guys don't use lip liner, I really recommend it. It's an amazing product. Sometimes I just use it by itself, but it helps your lipstick to last longer and to stay fresher. So it really kind of gives you that set. It's why we use a primer, our Prime and Proper Eye Primer, to help really make that shadow set and last. And so same thing kind of with that. So, and then I'm going to top this with Willow. And our Smooth Over Cream in Willow. And then for a little bit of kind of fun gloss, I'm adding the Linden on top. Just a really super fun lip. So there you have it. So that's it. So this is our smoky eye. So I hope you guys had a really great time. I'm so excited you joined us tonight. If you have any questions, go ahead and pop it in the chat box, or connect with the consultant who shared this video with you guys. But I really appreciate you jumping on live and listening to the playback. If you have any questions, you can check us out. You can email me as well, or my Instagram. My Instagram is @BontyMama, BontyMama. So you can follow me there. I do other tips and tricks there. But connect with the consultant who shared this with you. She can help you get it, or he or she can help you get a discount on some of the products, as well as answer any questions you might have. So thanks for joining us, and I hope you had a great night.